There have been multiple track systems in the Thomas Diecast range. Some good, some bad. From the classic ERTL range to the modern TrackMaster Push Along range, there have been quite a few, and in this video, I am going to talk about each and every one of them. The first track system in the diecast range is the grey ERTL track. This was first used in 1995 in the turntable playset, also known as turntable play track. The track could be connected by hooks at either end of the track. The track had rock details at both sides of the track and had rail and sleeper detailing on it. The radius of the curved track was large to allow longer large engines to move around. The ERTL track isn't too bad, but it looks a little bare. Would work as good road track though. Going into green is the second ERTL track system. This style replaced the grey track system in 2003. The molds of the track were exactly the same, but the look of the track is much different. Now, the track is painted green, which represents the countryside feel classic Thomas had. Where the old rail and sleeper details were on the grey track, is now much better rail and sleeper details. The new sleeper details may be 2D, but the new rail details are moulded into the track this time. There are still rock details, but these are now simply printed into the track. One thing I must say about it though is that where the rock details on the grey track was simply repainted green to represent grass, it does look a bit odd. This track is much more colourful than the grey track, but I still think the old track is better, and I prefer that track over this. Going back to grey track is the first design of the take-along track. In 2002, the take-along range launched, and was exclusive to the US until 2005 when it launched worldwide. This track had the rock detailing on the sides again, and the track could be connected through a bump and hold system at either side of the track. There was also sleeper detailing on top of the track. This track is larger than the ERTL track, and the track radius is smaller now due to the larger engines thankfully being smaller and having wheel bogies now. Though still not the best track, I do prefer this track to the ERTL track, as it feels more like track, and this track style has special pieces with holes in to attach railway signs to your layouts, giving you that extra realistic railway look. In 2006, the take-along track was redesigned to a more realistic look. There are now moulded sleeper ends on the sides of the track with rock details in between. Inside the track is sleeper moulding that matches with the sleeper ends shown on the sides of the track. The connectors of the track were now changed to something completely different to what was done before. A male-female design, similar to the connectors of the track in the already existing wooden railway range. Because of this change, tracks can only be connected together one way round, so male-male and female-female track pieces were introduced to the range, so you can connect tracks any way round you wish. The track was also much flatter than the previous track and a whole less chunkier. Adapters were made for a limited time when this style of track was first rolled out. These could be obtained two ways, either in sets and track packs, or through contacting Learning Curve themselves to order a pack of adapters. Though one gripe I have about this track is when you move a track layout along the floor, or whatever surface it is on, it is very prone to break the layout apart due to the very small connectors. In 2010, the take-along range was replaced with the take-and-play range, bringing this track design with it, though it was used a lot less prominent from now on. The next track design is a unique one not like the others, portable fold-up sets. There were a few of these across the take-along range, like the Sodor Mining Co set and the more obscure Great Waterton Fold & Go sets. These were less common in the take-along range, but once the take-along range was replaced by the take-and-play range, portable fold-up sets were used a lot. The portable fold-up sets were like track sets, but each piece was hinged together and not able to be used to create layouts. I have always disliked this choice in the sets, as the fun parts of having a train set is being able to create track layouts of your own, and create your own railway. With the take-and-play range, this is very restricted, as there is only one or two ends where you can connect actual track pieces or other portable sets to it. Some sets in this style were fine, and worked well, but it was tiring not having many sets where I could use pieces to create my own layout. Though I do agree with the purpose of portable sets, and being able to carry the set as it is wherever you wish. In 2017, the take-and-play range was replaced by the Adventures range. The Adventures range brought back the proper track sets Take-Along had, but with a new and improved connecting system. The look of the Adventures track was similar to the Take and Play track, but with a few differences. The obvious one is the track connectors. The track connectors of the Adventures track was similar to that of the original TrackMaster track, with the small bump connectors. Similar to when the new style Take Along track was first rolled out, adapters from Adventures track to Take and Play track was available to get. Though this time, the adapters were not included in sets and track packs, and could only be obtained through adapter packs, which could be obtained through either contacting Mattel or independent toy shops that stocked them. Another difference of the Adventures track is there was no rock detailing and only sleeper detailing, which I didn't mind. A third difference with this track is not how the track was moulded, but different colours of the track was available in certain sets and track packs that match the theming. The Adventures track is fantastic and definitely the best track in the diecast range so far. Portable sets were still a thing in the Adventures range, but were kept minor like in the Take Along range, being only re-releases of Take and Play sets but with the Adventures track connectors, and a couple Adventures exclusive portable sets like the Robot Rescue and Dino Blast sets. Despite the Adventures line launching in 2017, most of the track pieces like the engines were reused from the Collectible Railway range. This was launched in 2014 when the Take and Play engines were redesigned to have cheaper, less detailed designs and one-way circle magnets. The Collectible Railway track, unlike the Adventures track, was coloured yellow for some reason, looking very unrealistic, unlike other diecast Thomas track. Also in the Collectible Railway line was another style of track. These were also used in the Motorised Railway range, except in that range the track was blue. The connectors were the same, but the track was very cheap and very easy to disconnect, even by knocking it. Definitely the absolute worst track in the Thomas Diecast range so far. In 2019, the Adventures range was replaced by the TrackMaster Push Along range, which in 2020 was renamed to Push Along. Being under the TrackMaster branding, the track was changed to simply be TrackMaster track. For this change, engines were changed to have wider chassis. This definitely had a negative effect on some engines. The TrackMaster track was a black or very dark grey colour and had a very good connector system, where you simply slide the tracks into place and they stay interlocked together unless you properly push them out. This track is definitely the most detailed, having proper rails and sleepers. This track is absolutely fantastic, but what doesn't make this the best is simply already being TrackMaster track, and because I, like others, absolutely despise the Push Along range. More on that in another video. And yeah, that is all 8 track styles in the Thomas Diecast range. Some of these have a lot to be desired, one is a direct recycle, and some are absolutely fantastic. But for most of these, I really respect how ERTL, Learning Curve and Mattel kept a consistent colour for the most part for the track, which gave the diecast track an identity which everyone would associate with the range, that being grey track. And with that, that is now it for this video. This is definitely my longest video yet, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!